Presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no doubt he's out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Second-round pick from April's draft. And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And what is the centerpiece of the offense? They're taking a backseat to his teammates. Offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, no. Here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's let's face it, Brandon, a player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And the Washington offense heading out. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's 3rd and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Washington first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking middle, and that's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 7-3 the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the 2nd quarter. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the 2nd quarter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 brings up
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Daniels. A short throw taken in by Conquo. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Daniels. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Robinson up the middle. gets around him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Bates' kick is good. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the 2nd quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now here come the Ravens. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throw left side complete. That's Ali. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd down at the Commanders' 34-yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 28. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing is Jackson. he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The gain of 7 brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got his man, Okonkwo. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
19-yard line.
2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Taken from just outside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. They trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down where they are here starting the third quarter.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 3rd and 4. To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
3 yards. That's good for a Washington.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 4. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 13.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Play action. Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Daniels looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second and 9 from the 44.
Brings up second and 9.
To throw is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47.
Now Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Here's Daniels. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
And the Baltimore first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. They go play action. Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and a couple. On the toss, here's Robinson. Stiff-armed him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
10 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson will keep it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now Washington down by a field goal, 2:10 on the clock. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down. Throwing now is Daniels. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Touchdown, Washington. Okonkwo, 44 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll go in for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 27.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books, and ready to go for the fourth. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by 4, less than 90 seconds to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then here we are. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
2nd and 1.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, they did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Washington Commanders, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.